I've been watching YouTube since I was probably 9 or 10 years old. I don't really remember the exact year, but basically, like the first year YouTube became a thing. Was it in like 2008 or something? I don't really remember. Basically, since I was a young child, like many people, I have always dreamed about becoming a YouTuber. I started this channel in the fall of 2023 and I have over 1,000 subscribers. My channel is not ready to be monetized. There is still a long way to go, but I'll touch on that more later. I wanted to make the point in this video that it is not too late to start a YouTube channel. For over 15 years, I've been wanting to be a YouTuber, and in the past, it never felt like I was ready to. YouTube is one of those things that you're either ready or you're not, definitely mentally as well. If you don't have the skills yet, if you don't have the video editing skills, that's okay. That can come with time. But if you're not ready up here to start a channel, if you don't know what to talk about, honestly, like, it's going to be a little rough. I think there's always this feeling that people have that it's too late to start a YouTube channel, and personally, I think that is very far from the truth. Long form video content is never going to go out of style. This is the most personable kind of content that you can watch. It's unlike Instagram, it's unlike TikTok. You're seeing me in a lot more of a raw version. It's just me talking to a camera. We see enough short form content everywhere we go. We have very short attention spans. But YouTube is always going to be that one platform where you can sign on and just watch somebody talk for maybe like an hour straight and you could be happy. Unless there's another competitor that comes to challenge YouTube, I really don't think that it will be too late to start a YouTube channel for a very long time. But for long form video platforms to really succeed, it is a lot more difficult. Like we all saw TikTok come in like 2020 or 2019, I don't know the exact year, and basically come eye to eye in competition with Instagram. I just don't see that happening with YouTube. And if it does, whoever's behind this long form video platform is going to have to put a tremendous amount of money to compete with YouTube. Obviously, there are tons of people out there with millions and billions of dollars. Maybe they want to, but I don't see that happening. YouTube has dominated the long form video content online space for all of the internet's existence so far. We grew up with YouTube, and if you're watching this, you're probably similar to me. You probably have even like an emotional tie to YouTube. You've watched a lot of different YouTubers growing up, and to this day, now that we're adults, we're still on YouTube watching videos. And then yes, if you do finally start a YouTube channel, you will notice it is a ton of work to actually get your channel going, to produce and create high quality videos, at least semi high quality. Obviously, when you're beginning and starting, it's not going to be perfect. My videos aren't perfect, but if you have noticed from my channel, I don't have crazy videos that are like super edited. Like they're very clean, simple cuts. Maybe there's a little bit of zooming in or zooming out here and there, but other than that, that's pretty much it. You don't need a lot of experience to get started, like with video editing. But like I said earlier, I feel like you do have to be mentally a little prepared up here just so that you can stay consistent in doing this. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do get super discouraged with YouTube because it is a lot of work to film and edit videos. I don't look forward to the editing part just because it takes a lot of time. To be completely fair with my account, a lot of videos also don't perform well. So, when that happens, you can easily be discouraged. But what always keeps me coming back to YouTube and to continuously like post, even if I do take some breaks here and there, or I go a few weeks without posting, I always kind of come back because I always notice the analytics after a couple of weeks that a video has been out or a couple of months. Looking back, you can actually see a much more clear picture compared to, looking at analytics 24 hours after a video was posting, seeing that it flopped, and then being discouraged and never wanting to post again. YouTube takes time. Long form video content takes time to saturate on the platform and on the internet. I have a lot of videos that I have looked back on that now have several thousands of views. And for me and for my channel, that's quite a lot. Some of these videos that even may not have performed well in the beginning did rack up in views maybe a couple weeks or months later on. And that's all contributing to your watch time hours, which is going to help your account eventually get monetized. Now let's just think of it a little bit as like a quantity thing. Imagine you pump out a bunch of videos and maybe they're not getting a super high amount of views, maybe a couple hundred to a couple thousand here and there. But if you have enough videos, your channel can get monetized. And I'm starting to see that with mine. It's all about keeping a little bit of consistency in your channel. And when I mean consistency, you don't need to be posting every other day or every other week, although I always say like I wish I did. But in consistency, I mean don't go 6 months without posting, don't go years without posting. Your channel is not going to have as much of a chance to succeed online. It's not going to get monetized because all YouTube really cares about to stay monetized is if you have 4,000 watch time hours in the past 365 days. So you do need to consistently kind of keep up those watch time hours. Otherwise, your channel will not be eligible for monetization anymore. Once again, though I am not super consistent or active on YouTube with my postings, I'm still here. I still have every intention to continue my channel. I do want to branch out into like some other lifestyle content. I'm like seriously lacking like video content ideas. So that's another struggle. But all I really wanted to say is that it is not too late to start a YouTube channel in 2025, and it probably won't be in 2030 either. The online space has changed so much in the last few years. There are so many new content creators. I'm one of them. I have only been making content for about like 2 years now, and it started with me just posting on Instagram and Instagram Reels and with like the influencer thing. But in general, content creation is basically a new job. Like people weren't really making income from content creation 10, 15 years ago. Now a lot of people are. It's how I make a full-time income right now. So honestly, it's still an amazing time to kind of get in. And although it may seem that these other short form video content platforms like Instagram and TikTok dominate, they don't. They're just in a totally different niche. YouTube is also not even considered social media. It's considered it is a search engine. And with search engines, that's also where a lot of the slow organic growth comes from compared to something that can blow up on TikTok or an Instagram in like 24 hours and go viral. Long form videos don't really do that unless it's coming from a very popular channel. So if you're like me and have wanted to become a YouTuber or start a YouTube channel literally since you were a child, now is still the perfect time. It's not too late. So many other content creators are doing it. It's a slow growth game, so you have to have some patience. You're not going to blow up overnight, really, unless you get lucky. But for the majority of YouTubers, this is just the reality. It is a long process, but you can't give up because weeks and months after, you're gonna see all of your work actually pay off. It just takes time. So these are all of the things that I'm realizing now that I've had this channel for over a year and now that I've been making content for over 2 years. If you needed to hear any motivation, just do it. Just start. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'm wishing you all the success on starting a YouTube channel.